G'day, my name is Jamie Atlas and today I'm here to tell you about the perfect lunge. Now, believe it or not, I get many requests from my personal training clients asking me about how to get the most out of their booty, how to make their booty the most bootylicious. Well, believe it or not, the answer lies in working our glutes through the full range of motion. What I mean by that is that most of us are working our glutes through a reduced range of motion, but we don't even know it. The majority of exercises we do are the equivalent of taking the glutes and working them through a half range rep. If you can imagine taking a bicep curl and taking your hands from hanging by the sides to 90 degrees and then straight back down to your sides without bringing it all the way up. That would be basically what we've been doing with our glutes the whole time. So today I'm going to show you the perfect lunge. I'm going to show you different variations of the perfect lunge, and I'm going to show you how you can incorporate these into your exercise program. And then let me show you the variation which will get the max length out of our glutes. If I'm doing a regular lunge, maybe I have weights in my hand, maybe I don't. So I'm going to step forward, nice and tall, down with the right, and then down with the left. The perfect lunge adds a variation which is going to guarantee maximum length through the upper body. Let me show you the basic version of the perfect lunge. I'm going to step. Now, I'm not going to come down regular. As I come down, I'm going to rotate and then come back up. I'm now going to rotate to the other side. The reason this becomes a more effective way to work the glutes is because with this rotation, I'm rotating the upper body. As the upper body rotates, it forces the torso to rotate, it forces the left hip to come forward, which forces length out of my right glute. Meaning, if I step forward with my right glute and I rotate over the right, then this glute is getting more length and therefore more work. If I were to do a bicep curl like this, we would all agree that I'm doing more work in the bicep by working it through a full range of motion. We would all agree that I would get a nicer shaped bicep and more work done by the bicep and better response from the bicep if I work it through a full range of motion than just a half range. If I'm doing a lunge and I only work the bicep, or the glute in this case, through a half range, then I'm getting half the results. If I do a lunge and I rotate through and then come up, staying nice and tall with my torso, as I rotate, coming up and coming through the left. And the most important part is that I'm working my glute through a longer range of motion. And that's a basic version of the perfect lunge. So now that we understand how the glute works better than most of the people in our local fitness center, it's time to work with our basic version of the perfect lunge. Wait till you get comfortable with that version before you try the intermediate version. How does the intermediate version go? What I'm going to do is, instead of stepping directly to the front, I'm actually going to step across the body. So if you can see my right foot, you'll see my left foot is stepping across in front of the right glute, and I'm going to drop down, give myself a lunge with that extra rotation. If I bring this foot across, I lengthen this glute out even more to get really max length. Do a couple more of those. Let's level out on the other side. And so what I'm doing is I'm stepping across the body as I rotate to the right. So right foot steps forward in front of the left foot. I rotate to the right. This one's a little tricky. So feel free to make some space, step back from your computer and have a couple of practices by yourself. Have a crack at that. If you have any questions, let me know. If you'd like to see the advanced version of the perfect lunge, or any other version of the perfect lunge, let me know. And I will be more than happy to post whatever your heart desires.